So I think it's pretty fair to say that no one really expected this until a couple of days ago. The Neural DSP Nano Cortex has now been announced, and you can find details about it online. Now, crucially, the price, £499. So they've priced this kind of to compete with things like the HX Stomp, I guess the Boss GX 100, lower price than the Kemper Player, interestingly enough. I think that might be the closest competitor, and a bit more than the Tone X1 and Tone X, the full Tone X. But crucially, what is this little thing then? It's not that clear what it is from the images, but now that we know, apparently we're going to have a fixed signal chain, pretty fixed, with 7 blocks. And at the core of this thing, it's essentially a capture player. Now, if you're wondering, will it be able to run Quad Cortex amps and models and all of the stuff that's in the Quad Cortex, the answer is basically no. It's got a very limited kind of amount of functionality from that. So what we can determine it is essentially able to play captures and IRs. So that's 2 of the blocks. It's also got a gate at the front and a transpose. So that's another 2 of the blocks. And then on the other end of it, there's a Boss dimension chorus style block, a delay, and also it's an analog delay as well, I think, and then also a reverb block. So that basically covers your 7 blocks. Incredibly enough, which I was kind of not I saw that it said capture on it. I didn't think that they'd actually be able to get these little things to be able to capture. I assume that used quite a lot more processing power. But for £499 to be able to actually capture with this little unit, I think that's pretty incredible. So yeah, it's got that capture thing, it's got a capture output, it's got a combi jack on the other side of it, like I saw in that image. So basically, I think I called quite a bit of this. I was not expecting it to be able to necessarily create the captures itself, and I think I would have been more expecting it to be able to run models from the Quad Cortex kind of library, and definitely wouldn't have expected this kind of fixed signal chain aspect of it. I'm going to order one, try and get my hands on one, and we'll see how we go from there. But I just wanted to kind of, that's what it is. Like, the cat is out of the bag now. Your Nan's Cortex is around. I think it's quite a cool idea. And I can definitely see, like, there's loads of people that are kind of just using maybe one capture at a time, that sort of thing, like bass players and guitarists that are using it as part of a wider pedal board. So like the Tone X1, that kind of functionality and that use case, I think pretty much perfectly shows who this is going to be for. I think it's probably going to sell like hotcakes, right? I imagine. Yeah, can't say much for the marketing running up to it, but I guess we were talking about it. Interesting to see. I'll have one hopefully tomorrow. This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Just Andertons have jumped the gun, and we can kind of see some images of the Nano Cortex. So it is indeed what I thought it was going to be from those images that I saw the other day. Exit, capture, save, gain, bank, bass, mid, treble, amount, level, 1, 2. So no screen on this bad boy. I guess that's an image of the use case. And here's the app. As you can see, that's going to be available 3 years after launch. Not my joke, that's David Beebe's launch joke. It looks like it can capture. So that's pretty crazy. So let's read about it. The Nano Cortex is a pedal-sized guitar rig modeler that pushes the boundaries of guitar tone technology, create inspiring high-definition captures of any amp or pedal in minutes, choose from thousands of built-in rigs or user captures on the Cortex cloud, and easily build into your setup with ultra-versatile connectivity. Powered by Neural DSP's acclaimed processing and capture technology, the Nano Cortex combines unmatched sound quality and tonal feel with simple controls and smart features that make it a breeze to use. Following in its footsteps of its big brother, the Quad Cortex, this might be the ultimate portable guitar and bass rig modeler, whatever your style. Between the built-in library and the Cortex cloud, you can seamlessly switch between ready-made guitar and bass tones for any style, any occasion in seconds. It only takes a few minutes to capture any amp or pedal, A/B, and test its sound, and save it as part of your own custom rig without ever leaving the Nano Cortex's easy controls. Keeps it simple with pitch and noise gate pre-effects, combined with whatever amp and IR combination you want, plus 3 post-effect slots to add rich atmosphere. The Nano Cortex features a fixed signal chain consisting of 7 device slots, so 7 slots, any of which can be bypassed depending on your setup. Same effects from the industry-leading Quad Cortex. So it's got pre-effect slots, the adaptive gate and transpose, neural capture, so 25 preloaded neural captures and thousands of others, preloaded with 10 premium quality IRs, each featuring 5 different mic options and 6 mic positions, up to 256 custom IRs, chorus from the Boss DC2 Waza, analog delay, and an expansive reverb. So you can have the gate and transpose, you can run captures and IR, and then a chorus, BBD analog, and then lexicon delay. So that's kind of interesting. Capture your amps and models. Can it play the actual amp models? What's the difference? Create high definition amp and pedal captures. Choose from the preloaded library or download user created sounds. It doesn't sound like this actually has the onboard models. Captures, so it doesn't run models or the effects properly. It doesn't have a display. It does have Bluetooth, amp and pedal capture, yes. 10 IRs, up to 256 custom IRs. At £499, it's not necessarily, I think, what any of us really expected. Kind of interesting. Are you going to buy one? £499? Could grab one. I guess I better grab one, hadn't I?